Skip, he has a big-time arm, and they've done a great job of giving him weapons now. They made the trade for Stephon Diggs, so they gave him a weapon. I like Singletary running the football, Skip. I like him. And look, this is not a knock on Kyler, and I think Kyler's going to be really good. But, Skip, when you're running quarterback like he does, eventually they catch up with you. Eventually they will. And I just don't know how long he's going to be able to be this effective running the football. Now, he can throw it. Don't get me wrong. He's ahead of where Lamar is at throwing the football. So, but for me, at 6'5", 237 pounds, I just like the way, I like the maturation. I love the growth in which I've seen for him. And it tells me that he's taking this serious. He's getting better year after year after year. And I love the improvement. So for me, I would say right now, you says, okay, you only get one. I'm going to take Josh Allen.
Josh Allen has grown on me since the first time I watched him play at Wyoming, and I did not love him before that draft.
Right.
He's been better than I thought.
Yes.
I told you again and again what I kept seeing in Kyler in the 1 year he was at the University of Oklahoma. I saw a powerful little man with a big arm and a stout body who's going to win championships in the National Football League, just the way he won 3 straight high school championships in the state of Texas, and just the way he carried an Oklahoma team with a horrible defense all the way to the playoffs.
Right.
Ran into Coach Saban's team and put the fear of Bear Bryant in Coach Saban. Because, yeah, he did. He had combined 410 yards.
Yeah, we got 28-0 before the last guy got off the bus from Oklahoma. That would have go 28-0 before the last guy got off the bus.
And he still scared you in the second half. He almost got you back in the game. And that was without his best receiver, Hollywood Brown, who tried to play and was just limping around on the Liz Frank.
Wasn't C.D. Lamb still there?
Yeah.
What old Rambo? Didn't y'all have a guy named Rambo?
He threw a touchdown pass to Rambo
okay.
in the back of the end zone.
Okay, so you had weapons, okay.
That people put on tape that coaches all around the country were saying, that's a throw. That's how you throw.
It was a big-time throw, Skip.
Yeah, it was big-time throw.
You didn't make enough of those, though.
Okay, what do I not like about Josh Allen in the longest term? It's what our man Terry Bradshaw said here on Fox the other night. He's just not accurate enough, not consistently accurate enough. And once you're that, as Troy Aikman always says here on Fox, that's the #1 defining trait in a quarterback.
Absolutely.
You're either accurate or you're not. It's hard to learn it. You can't teach it. You're pretty much born with the ability to throw consistently accurate passes, or you're not.
But most times, Skip, guys with big-time arms.
Yeah, well, he's got the biggest arm in pro football because I think it's a little bigger than Mahomes.
I do. But normally, Skip, guys with big-time arms, they're going to struggle with accuracy because sometimes they're going to overthrow the ball. If you look at the guys that have the high completion percentage, none of them have the strongest of arms. You look at Montana, you look at Drew Brees, Kenny Anderson, Tom Brady. Yeah, so you're going to have to accept that. Okay. And especially he's outside in the elements.
He is. Now back to Kyler Murray. There is something about this young man. When I watch him play, he plays with supreme confidence. It's not swagger. It's just athletic arrogance that he has. He has this dignity about him. If you just watch him walk on the field for warm-ups, you just know that he believes he's going to win this game.
You walk out there like he's 6'8".
That is correct. Well said. Bingo. Josh Allen never gives me that kind of body language. I think they've put him in great positions to win games, and he's won a bunch of games because he is athletic. He can run with it. He's got a big heart. But I don't know if in the very end, do I trust him to win championships? Could he get you to? Yeah, he could get you to a Super Bowl.
Well, but the thing is, the problem is that he got another guy that's not much older than he is in the AFC. Brady kept a lot of guys from winning championships that probably could have.
Yep.
My homeboy is going to keep a lot of guys from winning championships or possibly getting to a Super Bowl that probably should have, like LeBron in the East.
Okay.
He kept a lot of people from getting to championships.
I believe that Kyler can win a couple of Super Bowls for the Arizona Cardinals.
Wow.
Can he last as long as Josh is going to last in this league? No, he cannot, because running is certainly part of what he does.
Yes.
Escaping is part of what he does. But I told you from the start, he is so gifted at sliding because he was a high pick in baseball.
Right.
That he has that knack, that art of avoiding dangerous collisions.
Yeah, he ain't taking no big shots.
No, I have not seen him in the whole year I watched him at Oklahoma or now into his second year in pro football. I've yet to see him take a shot where I said, what are you doing?
Right. I haven't either.
Because Robert Griffin III, right away, I'm saying, Robert, what are you doing?
But Skip, but you know when you're a mobile quarterback, you're a running quarterback, there's the injury risk is always there. It's higher for you than, say, a drop back passer. And even though, and he has mobile too. He runs.
Very.
I think they're like 1 and 2 in rush yards, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not like he's you think somebody that tall, Skip. Normally we see guys 6'5". They're not running like he can run.
Okay, I got it. But Kyler does not run to run.
No.
He runs to throw. The turnover that ended up losing the game to Tua and company came early in that game at Arizona last Sunday. And what was he doing? He had escaped.
Right.
And he could have just tucked and run, right? And I bet he would have gotten 10 or 15 yards. Instead, he slowed up a little bit. And he's carrying a loaf of bread over here because he's looking to wing it.
Right.
Because he might see a 40-yard completion to somebody who got loose on the backside.
Yeah, he got some little strong hands because, Skip, if you watch him, he'll have the ball in his left hand, he'll be running, then he'll switch it to his right, and then he'll just pull up and throw it.
Yep. His father was a very good starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and he raised his son the right way, so did Mama. And he has high intangibles, and I trust him, I believe in him. I think he can lead your franchise. I think he'll be a credible and trustable face of the franchise. Yeah. So I just like the package. I like everything that he is, except he's not 6'5", what is he, 240?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kyler's what, 5'9", 205, 210,
yep.
210 maybe.
Put together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And can take the licks. Yeah. But again, I'm going to knock on wood for him. I still say Kyler can stay healthy long enough to win a couple of Super Bowls. Do I see him playing 20 years? This kid, the number 17 there, he might last 20 years in this league.
I don't know. Well, Tom Brady lasted 20 years in that cold up in there. So, Foxborough the cold. But Skip, now guys are better. They come in more prepared. They start going to these 7-on-7, these passing camps, Skip, when they're 10, 11 years old. So they're further ahead now at throwing the football than guys were, even the great guys were that came into the league 20, 30 years ago. And because guys, they got full-time nutritionists. They got 24-hour care.
Yep. So they talk in boxing, he's pound for pound or UFC.
Right.
Pound for pound, you're the best. So you can take a little man and say, he's pound for pound, the best in the business.
Right.
Well, inch for inch, he's you know what? Inch for inch, he's got the biggest arm in the league for his size.
Yes.
Because it is a cannon.
Yeah. I did not. If somebody would have told me 20 years ago, there's going to be a guy in the league, I was like, we're never going to see another Doug Flutie again.
No, he was something.
Yeah,
he was.
And just
freak.
imagine, this guy got a bigger arm and got better legs than Doug Flutie.
He does.
And we know how hard it was to get Doug Flutie on the ground.
Yep. Speaking of Buffalo.
Yes.
He took him to the playoffs.
Yep.